Welcome back, Locker Room Talk, also known as the LRT Nation. Today we got the Pass the Sticks. We're going to be talking about some wooden bats. Pause. But we're also going to be talking about the leaders that have started the MLB. We're going to talk about the NBA. Hold on. I'm moving.
Sorry, bro. I didn't mean to.
Yeah, and I was moving too much, bro.
Oh, yeah, es porque lo moví. Oh, lo moví aquí, mira. Ready? Así. Yes. I'm showing you. Okay. 3, 2, 1. And go.
Welcome back, Locker Room Talk, also known as the LRT Nation. We're going to be talking about the Pass the Sticks. Fuck me.
Bro, can you stop moving?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Bro, I'm not even trying to move, bro. All right, ready?
It's because you keep leaning in, bro. Just either stay here or just stay here.
All right, ready? All right, let's get it.
3, 2.
Welcome back to Locker Room Talk, also known as the LRT Nation. Today we got the Pass the Stick segment. We're going to be talking about the NBA. We're going to be talking about a little bit about soccer. We're going to be talking about leaders. But we're also going to be talking about some wooden bats. With that being said, here we go.
Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, no. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like.
Let's talk about that bell to ass, bend over, pass the sticks. Orioles versus Blue Jays, 12-2 with Adali Rutschman. 3 hits, 3 RBIs, 2 home runs. Cedric Mullins with 3 hits, 5 RBIs, and 2 home runs. And Tyler O'Neill with 3 hits, 3 RBIs, and 1 home run, all in one game.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, which team was that for, though?
That's opening day. And that's for the Orioles.
No, I'd be damned if I lose 12-2 on opening day.
Bro, I'd be damn.
That tells you how your season's about to go.
Well, that looks like a couple playoff games I went to go see, but we'll talk about that, in another podcast. But, with that being said, that's just bad. 12-2. I know a couple teams that should be on this Pass the Sticks, which, again, we'll talk about later. But let's move on to another one that was bell to ass, not once, but twice.
Nice.
The Yankees versus the Brewers. Not once, but twice, like I said, But the first game was 20-9. The second game wasn't as bad, but it was also Pass the Sticks.
Dude, that's a football score, bro.
Yeah, it is a football score. Especially if you're the Cowboys, you're used to that score. That was our best player was the kicker, scoring only 9 points.
Yeah, makes sense. Brandon Aubrey, GOAT.
Changed our name to the Brewers, so that's what we're going to be putting up. Well, you got Aaron Judge with 4 hits, 8 RBIs, and 3 home runs.
Is it that big wood he had? Pause. The bat.
I think it is his big one. I mean, the bat, the new bat that they created for the Yankees.
It's crazy.
Yeah, they're all walking around with some big woods right now,
Yeah, that barrel is huge.
The barrel is huge. Right in the middle as well, too. There's no such thing, They have a lot of sweet spots now.
Yeah.
Good connection. They hit the ball right on the sweet spot.
But also, the Yankee Stadium is also known for home runs.
Like you said,
field.
They know how to use the wood.
Hey, good wood equals good. Pause. Never mind.
But let's go ahead and talk about you, man. Talking about the Rangers. Aren't you a fan?
Yeah, man.
Well, what happened against the Reds? 14-3.
It's okay.
And you remember when you said Eddie De La Cruz wasn't going to be, whatever, he's not that good or not that big of a deal. Well, let me tell you what Eddie De La Cruz just did. He had 4 hits, 7 RBIs, 2 home runs on the Rangers.
What about the other 2 games, though, that they played? Who won the series? Rangers won the series.
Hey, man, just saying. Eddie De La Cruz is him.
Rangers won the series, but the other 2 games, he couldn't do nothing.
What's y'all's record right now?
I think we're 5-2, actually. We're top of our.
I think we're 7-0. We might lose a game tonight. So, I mean, when you see this video.
Hey, bro, you got a mouse in your pocket?
You see this video.
Who's we?
Okay, well, that was you, right? Weren't you crying when they won? The Rangers?
Oh,
Weren't you crying?
Sure was.
Were you saying we?
We won.
Right? Aren't you saying this is my ring?
It is my ring.
All right, so, again, like I said, man, right now it's not looking too good. At least we're showing y'all how to defend the World Series championship. That's what we're doing. We're showing y'all how it is
With
to
that pitching
look like a
rotation, bro,
championship.
y'all have rest for a week. with every pitcher, bro.
It's not my fault y'all couldn't keep y'all's players healthy.
Yeah,
Talk to your medical staff. Fix
nice. Nice.
that. All right, so,
That's how we.
hey, man, it's not our fault. We're the Dodgers.
Hey, man. That's all I hear.
What I do love, though, is we're undefeated. But like I said, we're recording this. By the time we finish this recording, we might be 7-1.
Let's see. Let's see right now, actually.
Go ahead and look. All right,
Let's see
so
right now. Let's see right now.
I know by the
It's
time.
5-3 to 0-6 Braves.
Okay, bro, it's baseball. It's so unpredictable. Like I said, again, like I don't know why Chucky's trying to prove a point when his team is not undefeated, but like I did say, once we finish this video, Dodgers might be losing. They might be 7-1.
They're
With the
gonna be
Padres going to
7-1.
be the only undefeated team.
But they'll lose soon, too.
Shit, I hope so. I mean, I don't really like the Padres. I don't like the Giants.
Hey, their wood is doing good, too, though.
Definitely not. I think they're still using the same thing. Just look at the teams they've played.
They are using
Look at
good
the
wood,
teams
though.
they played.
But I did say that before we started the podcast was that they're playing teams that are 2-4, 1-4. The best thing that they're gonna play coming up is the 5-4 Cubs.
Even that, it's not. It's like, but they'll lose to the Cubs. Knowing the Padres, they'll lose to the Cubs. Maybe one of them will get scandaled and get tested for drugs and something, substance. But we won't hit on that either. So, Chucky, go ahead and tell us about the leaders.
Alrighty. Home run, Eugenio Suarez. 5. Aaron Judge, Kyle Tucker tied for 4 and Mookie Betts with 3.
It's crazy how it just started. We're not even seeing Shohei up there. And the crazy part is once the season ends, Shohei will probably be top 2.
And not the good part, but kind of the good part. He's using a normal wood.
Yeah, he is.
That bat is normal. Unlike Aaron Judge using a advanced wood, crazy barrel, big barrel, sweet spot in the outfield, deep in the outfield.
Hey, man. But before we hit on the hot streak of some pitchers or a pitcher, let's keep hitting let's hit that topic about the wood. Is it legal or illegal?
I say it's legal because they're keeping it under the measurements. I don't remember the measurements off the top of my head. But there's a certain measurement. I think it's like 3 point something. And, it has to be round. And they're keeping it under that. So I have to say it's legal. MLB says it's legal. And then they're adding all the pucks at the bottom to even out the weight.
Hey, man, that's what I say. I say it's legal. I say it's legal, too.
Yep.
They got the papers for it, right?
Just look at this, though. Even you don't have metal bats. Well, that's, not equivalent, but it's, pretty close to using, not really close, but it's, a more advanced wood bat.
Yeah, like I said, it just has that sweet spot. If you hit it just right,
It's gone.
it's out of there. It's out of the park.
Gone.
The Yankees are a proof of it. I think they had, if I'm not mistaken, 32 runs in 2 games. Right? Yeah, 20. They had 20 and then 12 on the other one. It was 32.
It's a
32
crap
runs
ton
in
of
2
home
games.
runs.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was, just here, just saying it. Aaron Judge had 3 in 1 game, man, with 8 RBIs. So it's tough. But before we move on from the MLB and the baseball stuff, tell me about your pitcher.
Nathan Eovaldi.
How do you feel him in his hot streak, hot start?
Amazing. Every time we played him, Jack Leader, and Jacob deGrom, a .90 ERA. It's crazy. They both, Jack Leader and Nathan Eovaldi, went, I want to say, about 14 innings against the Reds combined. Kept them at a shutout both games.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. How do you feel? Do you feel, that should be my question, that he's going to continue this hot streak? And to be fair, you're going to face the Dodgers early this year.
Soon.
You're going to face them in a week.
Yeah?
You're going to face them in a week. Actually, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Sorry.
About
2 weeks.
yeah.
Would you want him start the series against the Dodgers in the middle or finish the series?
Oh, I would love for him to start the series. Especially because I'm going to be there at the game, That it'll be, I would love seeing him start it.
Yeah, we're hopefully you could record a couple things and you could post it on the podcast and stuff, so we could get that going as well. Before we move on from the MLB, we have been looking at the tickets, so get ready for a giveaway. Giveaway soon will be happening with you'll be able to catch a game with us. So if you guys want, you can come out with me, Chucky, and hopefully Dante. Dante hopefully could come out as well. If you guys don't know our tech guy, he just got a new job. So,
Right.
but other than that, we're hopefully we could get you guys going. I heard a lot of good stuff about the giveaways. I know some people are mad. I know some people were happy about the giveaway, and a lot of people are waiting for another giveaway. So we'll go ahead and start looking at the tickets. We'll probably get some soon, and you might be lucky enough to come with us.
Yeah. Hey,
All right.
I don't
But,
know, man. I got one more thing of BTA pass the sticks, man. Let's talk about my playoff game real quick.
We'll hit that at the end with the soccer stuff, because again, it's only high school playoffs. No one really talks about high school playoffs unless you're in the state. To be fair, and you guys aren't making it to state. You guys lost second round.
We didn't just lose.
So like I said, there's not really much to talk about other than you guys got BTA'd, passed the sticks, and it was like 6-1. So there's just not really much to talk about other than that. So let's just go ahead and move on before you start crying again or be sad, and let's have good vibes for the rest of the show. Let's move on to NBA. While Chucky brings up the standings, we're gonna go ahead and talk about 134 to 125 Warriors. But it was not really about the Warriors, about one player.
Chef Curry, bro.
That man was cooking. That's why they call him the chef. 52-point game with 12 threes.
12 threes is actually
12
crazy.
threes.
I was low-key hoping they went into overtime so he could hit that 60-point mark. That would have been crazy good.
Yeah, that would have been tough. That would have been definitely crazy, but before we move on, I don't care about the Eastern Conference. So if you guys root for a team in the Eastern, I'm sorry, but y'all's conference
Trash.
sucks.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. It's almost as bad as Red Oaks playoff game, but yeah, it's pretty bad. And
Nice.
then we'll just keep it with the Western Conference. Good teams.
No team in the play-in is safe yet.
There's no exact. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, there's no team at all that's safe. And if you look at it, everything is close. You have Memphis at 44 wins. You have Golden State at 44. You have Lakers at 46. And then you have Denver at 47. And then, of course, you got Houston at 50. And then OKC at 62, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know. I can't see him. I'm a little
Right,
blind.
62.
But they already won the conference.
So, OKC's there. Whoever's playing OKC, good luck. Whoever's playing Houston, honestly, I think you'll be fine.
yeah.
You
just got to worry about the dude.
But I honestly don't think Houston loses to Mavs or the Kings or the Suns or the Clippers or the Timberwolves. I just don't see them losing to them. Actually, maybe the Timberwolves, because Anthony Edwards is a dog. So that's the only one that I think I could see them competing with, unless they somehow drop, and then you're gonna have to face Minnesota. Memphis. You're gonna have to face Memphis, the Grizzlies. Which that'll be a good match. If it were to end right now, me as a Laker fan, I'm definitely taking the Golden State Warriors. Why? It's an easy match for the Lakers. I wouldn't mind it. Warriors play small ball. We'll be fine. The reason why I bring up the third place team is because they just lost 140 to 139 to the Timberwolves, with Jokic dropping 61 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists.
That dude's going off, man. He has no help on his team. It's embarrassing. He has Russell Westbrook, bro.
And he cost the game.
Hey, bro, but
He cost the game. He
Westbrook-
smoked the layup. He smoked the layup to put him up.
yeah, but
And
Westbrook
then he
has
goes
been going
down.
off this
Bro,
whole
he
year,
goes
though.
down and falls. No, yeah. But he's the reason why they lost that game.
But it's not like, bro, not everyone's perfect, bro.
Bro,
no
but-
one's perfect.
Bro, but if you're at a all-star thing, why are you jumping at him like that in the three-point line, bro?
Yeah,
How are you smoking that layup,
yeah,
bro?
That too.
All-star player, his caliber, how are you smoking that layup,
That
bro?
too, bro. But it's like, bro, no one's perfect.
How are you smoking that layup, bro?
Mistakes happen. So you telling me when you play soccer, bro, you've never missed a tap in?
Yeah, I'm not pro. We're talking about
You played pro.
Yeah, but we're talking about okay, bro. I played. We're talking about a dude that's playing right now. All-star, bro.
Doesn't matter. It's still pro.
Cristiano Ronaldo misses a tap in. Messi misses a tap in.
He misses a layup. It's the same thing.
Your mom misses a tap in, bro. They're gonna hear it. Why? Because they're all stars, bro. They're best in the world.
Yes.
Russell Westbrook was the best in the world. He's been there. He shouldn't be smoking layups the way he did.
But it happens. Ronnie misses tap ins now.
Bro, we're not talking about Angel Reese here, bro. We're talking about Russell Westbrook, bro.
The hell brought up Angel Reese, bro? There's
Bro,
a reason we're not talking about her.
She misses layups
Oh, we know.
and she gets her own rebounds. And
Oh,
she
we
still
know.
misses more.
Oh, we
why
know.
don't you talk about her?
Irrelevant, bro. She's not
Okay,
an all-star.
Russell Westbrook is an all-star. You just proved my point.
Yes,
He's an all-star.
I know, but
He
he's
shouldn't
not
be missing those layups.
He's not perfect though. Nobody's
Bro,
perfect.
He shouldn't be missing those layups.
Okay, so Ronaldo missing a tap in.
I'm gonna say the same thing. He shouldn't be missing those tap-ins,
Nobody's perfect, bro.
bro. He shouldn't be missing those tap-ins.
Like I said, nobody's perfect.
Messi, if he would those 6 PKs he got in the World Cup, if he would have missed one, what people would have been like, he
did miss
choked.
one.
Okay, but what did people say about that? Bro, look, he missed it. Oh, he can't do it under pressure. This was a big PK he needed. But if he would have missed one in the finals, then what?
He would have been.
What happened again in Copa America when he missed a PK and he quit on his national team? What did everybody say? Oh, he's not
a
good no
quitter.
more. He's a quitter. He's can't fall under pressure. Ronaldo missed in the World Cup, right? Or he missed in the Euros.
In the Euro, yeah.
Euros he missed. What were they saying? Oh, he should have because he's an all-star. He's one of the best players in the world. Russell Westbrook should not be missing these layups, bro. Wide open.
But
Open
he hasn't
layup.
been one of the best players in the world, though. At this time, in the past 5 years, he has not been one of the best players
Bro,
in the
he's
world.
an all-star player, bro.
Okay.
So you telling me it's okay for his player of a caliber to be missing layups?
Yes,
open.
it's
open.
It happens. He's human.
So if Luka Doncic misses it,
He's human.
LeBron James.
My goal would never miss it.
My point, bro. That's my bro. Bro, that's my point. He shouldn't be missing.
You're comparing LeBron James and Russell Westbrook.
Okay, LeBron James cost the Lakers the game against the Bulls.
And it's happened. It happens, you see?
He shouldn't be doing that though.
He's human.
No, bro, he should not be doing that at that caliber.
He's human.
He's the GOAT, right? The GOAT, number
He
one
is.
player ever
He
to play
is.
the game.
Yes.
But you should know better to not inbound the ball when there's a player like this in the reach of his arm, bro. What are we doing?
He's human.
Oh my God, bro! No one's taking that away from you, bro. But the point is, they shouldn't be making these mistakes at that caliber.
And
type
it
of player.
doesn't matter. They're human. They're not perfect. Not every game is going to be perfect for them.
No, bro. As you gotta have a high IQ, bro. That's the thing. You gotta have a high IQ. You're inbounding a ball, bro. I wish you or Dante try to come out for the ball next year and you miss the ball and it goes in. I just wish that happens.
It's happened before.
I just wish that happened. No, bro. I'm telling you right now. I wish that happens because again, it shouldn't happen. It's a repetition. It's a repetition. You practice it. You make it. Practice makes perfect. You're doing it at practice. Wide open layups. Again, yes, it's in a game environment. I guess pressure. If you can't handle pressure, that okay, whatever. But it's in a game environment. It's pressure. You practice it daily. You're doing 100 layups a game. You shouldn't be missing open layups. You shouldn't. Perfect or not, you're human. You shouldn't be missing those layups because you do it at practice. Inbounding. You're LeBron James. You're the GOAT. You shouldn't be inbounding the ball when there's a player in your face. He basically said here when he could have easily just thrown it down court. And that's it. He could easily get it to someone else wide in the corner, but he doesn't. I don't know what he did here. The only sport that you could say that it's pretty tough to do something is batting a baseball. Baseball.
What duh?
Hitting a baseball is probably the hardest thing you could probably do.
Okay, but now let me ask you this. They do BP. They have multiple BPs during the week. Why is it so hard then? They're all-stars.
Okay, that's why you got Aaron Judge. So you got Mookie Betts.
But okay,
That's why
when
you got-
when they go on slumps though, they're all-stars though.
Bro, it's the only one that's been like going. Okay, they're going on slump. But when it comes down for them to hit the ball to be pressure, tell me which one choked.
Aaron just choked.
Tell me which one choked.
Aaron just choked.
Bro, but he's hit bombs though. He's kept them in games.
Okay, but
he's kept them in games.
so has Russell Westbrook.
Again, he shouldn't be missing those open layups.
Again,
Bro,
you're
comparing-
playing the World Series, bro. You're at the biggest stage of the game, and you go in a big ass slump,
Bro, you're comparing a layup to hitting a ball, bro.
dude. Holy shit.
You're comparing a layup to hitting a ball, bro. You could have easily said, what about the time when the dude from who was it? Arizona? Diamondbacks, the ones that Rangers beat in the World Series.
Yes.
Remember Alec?
Yeah.
He missed the ball. Okay, that one you shouldn't be missing that ball, unless you're gonna tell me otherwise.
No.
He shouldn't be missing that ball.
It happens. He's human.
But you shouldn't be, bro. It's a routine. It's a routine catch. It's a routine catch. It's like, who can we say? Okay, so then why does Onana get a lot of BS?
Because he plays like shit.
Okay, but they're routine saves. But he's not making them. So in that case, what are they saying? He plays like shit, right? He should be
Yes.
making those saves, right?
Yes.
Why? Because they're routine saves. He does that at practice. Now you score an over 90 banger. It's like, holy shit, okay.
But they're mistakes.
Okay, what happened to De Gea in the World
bro.
Cup in 2014?
It was 2018.
2018. Bro,
Mistakes.
bro,
It's
no
human,
one's taking
bro.
that away from you. What you're not understanding is they practice this. They're professional athletes. You're getting paid millions. This is what you do. You're a high caliber player. A ball shouldn't be going underneath your legs. Human or not, ball shouldn't be going underneath your legs. Human or not, you shouldn't be smoking layups. Wide open layups. Human or not, bro, you shouldn't be missing a fly ball, bro.
I don't know, man.
Now, if he would have slipped or tripped, okay, that happens. But he didn't. It was
Missing
literally
layups
wide
happen,
open.
bro.
Wide open. Missing layups happens. When you're wide open the way he was.
So what about this? What about the World Series stats, bro? 18 at bats, 2 runs, 4 hits.
Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Bro, he contributed.
We're done. We're done with that shit, bro.
Bro, we contributed. No one's ever here. No one's taking away the situation of you're human. You're not
It
perfect.
doesn't matter, bro. You're defending that man now for possibly one of the worst performances in the World Series.
No one's taking that away from him. He was the worst performance of the World Series. But I'm saying, you're comparing an open layup to a 100-mile-per-hour fastball coming at you, bro.
He practices those almost every day, though. Live BP.
Wide open layup, bro. You comparing that to, but when you go, okay. If you tell me, Angel, go do 100 layups, wide open, I'm making 100.
I would hope so. There's no pressure.
You go to live BP, you're practicing them, 100 miles per hour. You throw me 10 balls. Let's say I'm playing pro, MLB. Out of those 10 balls, I'm probably still going to hit 6.
Yeah?
That's my point.
6, 7.
You can't compare layups to this, bro. You just can't. You can't. So if you go out there and you do 100 layups, you're making 100. There's no way you're missing them.
I'm actually missing. I suck at basketball.
Someone's throwing you curveballs, sliders, fastballs, 2 seams, 4 seams, you name them, 4, whatever, bro. All these different pitches. As much as you want to practice them, each pitcher's different. A rim stays the same, bro. A rim and a backboard stays the same. Pitchers, they're all different. You're going to start off with Evalde, right? Let's go with Evalde.
Uh-huh.
And the next week, you got to go play Yakamura. And then the next week, you got to go play Blake Snell. And then the next week, you got to go play fucking the dude from the Pirates, the one that throws 102 miles per hour.
Mm-hmm.
And the next thing you know, you got to go play a sorry pitcher, and it's like, okay, I'm finna smack this guy. And the next thing you know, the relievers, friggin', what's the name, Chapman?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You just can't compare to both things. And now, if you would tell me open layup and open goal, okay, you could compare those. Or open layup and a fair, like a freaking high fly pop up.
Okay, we could do that too. Aaron Judge also fucked up with that.
Okay, see, now then I'll be like, he's an all-star. He should be catching that. He should.
Yes, but
He
it
should.
happens.
Oh, this guy's not understanding. This guy's not understanding.
Hey, man, that's it, bro. I'm done with that.
This is why this guy, bro, Ranger fans, man. Ranger fans. I just can't, man. Well, with the NBA, with Westbrook missing smoking layups like that, LeBron James choking, Bronny James finally had a good game.
Hey, Brian James been cooking, though.
Yeah, he has. I mean, look what happened when they finally gave him minutes. He finally performed. He finally did well. And, I mean, I think he's going to give him minutes. I think Stephen A. Smith needs to stop talking about LeBron before he gets stuck. That's just what I think.
She'll be funny.
That's honestly what I think, man. You got to just drop it, man. You just got to drop it. But, I mean, other than that, I mean, I don't think think we're getting closer to the playoffs, and Lakers are a good contending team. Watching them play more and more, but also Celtics or Cavs are going. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough on the Eastern side. Like I said, there's not really much over there, so those two teams are really the ones that are carrying the Eastern Conference.
Always.
But speaking of carrying, these two teams right now in the soccer world are carrying the soccer world.
Single-handedly carrying.
It's finally back where El Clasico is pretty tough. You got Real Madrid, who won 5-4 in aggregate.
Mm-hmm.
You got Barca, who won 5-4 in aggregate.
Mm-hmm.
You got them in the Copa del Rey final. You potentially are going to have them in the Champions League final. Potentially. It could happen. Now you got La Liga. Now you got a La Liga race with Barca at 66, Real Madrid at 63, and Atletico, who dropped points and are at 57. So you can basically count Atletico out.
Don't Barca and Madrid still have to play against each other though?
Yeah, Barca and Madrid still have to play each other. So you got 3 games. You got 2 games already confirmed, and you got one more potentially that could happen in the Champions League.
Let's see.
Which we could hit on Champions League because
starts next week.
And I'm gonna still say the same thing. Real Madrid's gonna beat Arsenal.
Then the people that said we're gonna win are out.
Barca are gonna beat Dortmund. PSG is beating Aston Villa.
The table.
And I don't remember who the other one is. It was the Bayern and Inter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Bayern.
Well, of course.
But Inter, you can't sleep on Inter. Inter is a weird team. They're like a weird team, working hard always, but
they're not beating.
We have Dante here to take on. We have one of our friends who just showed up. His name is Brandon. I know he's about to make a face with what I'm about to say, and I'm pretty sure Dante's about to make a face with what I'm about to say. I think PSG could be Barca. I think it's a good possibility that PSG could be Barca.
I'm not even saying anything.
And they're fighting in the background right now. Like you can't see it, but Dante agreed with me, and Brandon just not agree with that. But
Brandon, I don't even agree with that.
But I think
Barca's gonna win.
No, I mean, I think, like I said, Barca might win, but if there's a team in the championship that's gonna give them a run and that could beat them, May 11th, that could beat them, it's gonna be PSG.
But they're not beating them, bro.
Well, I don't think. But here's the thing. To me, let's start off with Real Madrid Barca. Real Madrid Barca. I think Real Madrid probably beats Barca in the Copa del Rey. Then if they come to the finals in the Champions League, if it's Barca or Madrid, I think Barca might beat them.
I don't know. In the Champions League, I don't know.
But
in Copa del Rey, probably. I think Barca.
If Barca beats Madrid in the Copa del Rey and they meet in the finals for Champions League, Real Madrid's beating them.
I think Madrid wins both times. They got to get their get back.
I think so. And the thing is, Barca hasn't played Real Madrid healthy.
Yeah,
Lunin has been in goal. Asensio hasn't been informed. Alaba was out. The midfielders weren't completely there. Mbappe wasn't used to playing striker, and now he's there. Copa del Rey, if you want to play the bench, Endrick scoring on Szczesny. And the reason I say
these guys are funny, bro.
Yeah, these guys here are funny. I wish you guys could see what we're watching, but what I'm about to say is, if Barca wants to play their bench in the Copa del Rey and Real Madrid does too, Endrick's destroying them.
Arda Güler, bro. He went off the last game too.
I don't think there's someone that's on Barca's bench that could handle Endrick. Right, and but that's all I'm gonna say. And I'm gonna go ahead and say this as well, that if we're gonna go 1-on-1. Actually, before we go 1-on-1, Barca's dumb by bringing back Ter Stegen for the Champions League, and Ter Stegen thinking that he could do what Courtois did. I don't know what he's thinking. They already said that when Ter Stegen gets back, they're cutting Szczesny.
Yeah, it's stupid.
They're cutting Szczesny. Ter Stegen's coming in, and Ter Stegen's going to do what Courtois did for Madrid in the Champions League.
Yeah, they're dumb.
Can we all agree in this room that Ter Stegen isn't him? Can we agree?
He's him, but he's not.
Ter Stegen's not him. All right. Well, then, That, we go. What's the name? Kurabasi?
Kudwasi.
Kurabasi? Bro, he's a red card merchant bound to happen, and he's gonna foul. He's gonna get a red card either against Mbappe or Vinny.
One of them.
All right, so that's my thing.
Rodrigo, bro.
That's my thing, Rodrigo, I think Rodrigo cooks Balde on the other side. In the center mids, I think the center mid battle goes to Barca. I do. In the midfield battle, I think it goes to Barca right now.
Probably, yeah.
Mendy against Yamal, Tamal, whatever.
Cooking.
Yeah.
Mendy's cooked.
Yamal's gonna cook him. Lewandowski against Asensio and Rudiger. I don't think so. Not this time. Yeah. Asensio's in form. Rudiger's back. I just don't think so. I don't think Lewandowski or Lewandowski.
Cuts it.
I don't think he does it.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna say Rafinha versus Lucas Vazquez. That's just wasting my breath. Rafinha's gonna cook him. Rafinha will cook him.
But then you got Courtois and goal, so
yeah. But
King Courtois.
if Real Madrid beats Barca in these finals, I don't want to hear Rafinha winning Ballon d'Or. I don't. If they beat him twice in the finals for Copa del Rey, and if they meet in the Champions League and they win that, if Real Madrid beats them there, I don't want to hear Rafinha trying to win the Ballon d'Or.
Definitely not.
I just don't. In La Liga race, it's going to be a good game. But like I said, I don't think Barca has played a healthy Real Madrid this year.
Nope.
They haven't. They haven't at all. But back to the Champions League.
Madrid.
I got to go with, like I said, I named those. And then we're going to go to the semis.
Semis is going to be Madrid and Bayern.
I think Real Madrid, Bayern.
Then,
And I feel like Bayern also is the only team that could probably beat Real Madrid on that side. Because Inter wouldn't beat Madrid.
Yeah.
And Arsenal wouldn't beat Madrid. Right?
That would be semis.
So Bayern. But Bayern, hold on. Because Brandon thinks something different.
It will be Madrid versus the winner against PSG, Aston Villa. Yeah. And the winner against Bayern, Inter will go against Barca. Yeah. Assuming Barca does take care of business.
Okay, so with Brandon just saying, sorry, we got that wrong. It'll be Real Madrid versus.
Are you sure?
I guess PSG and Aston Villa, so one of those. And then Barca will have to face one of the teams from Bayern and Inter. So I'm going to still say the same thing. I think Bayern could beat Barca, and I think PSG could beat Real Madrid. Right? And the reason I say that is, Bayern they're not bad. They have good, good attack. They do have a good attack with Musiala. Musiala's tough. Musiala's him. Harry Kane, just don't let him open inside the box. And then I think what's gonna hurt him is Fonse's out. So yeah, Amal's gonna be cooking that side. He's gonna be cooking.
Wouldn't it be Arsenal, Madrid, and the people that play on the same day? So is the people that play the opposite days are playing against each other?
Yes, and then now that we got that going, so Barca, I think, like I said, there's a team that could be Barca, it'll be Bayern, and I think if there's a team that could be Madrid, it's gonna be PSG. Just because PSG, bro, it's just PSG's too pacey, man. Like, pace kills.
Okay, so is Madrid.
Bro, but
Pace versus pace.
Lucas Vazquez is trash. Mendy's trash. I don't know, man. Dembele will cook.
If Alaba plays center back with Rudiger, then put Asensio on the right.
No, don't move Asensio out of the middle. This is why you're not a manager, bro.
Did you not see when Asensio played right back last time, bro?
Bro, let's not get him out of there.
Off, bro.
Alaba shouldn't even be touching the starting lineup right now. He shouldn't. Did you see the game against Real Sociedad?
He could also play left back.
Okay, yeah, I prefer him there, but did you see the game against Real Sociedad?
Nah, I didn't.
He shouldn't be seeing the starting lineup right now. He should not be seeing the starting lineup right now. Bro, I'm gonna maybe put him on the left back for Mendy, but as a center back, please don't move Asensio or Rudiger from there. You do that, Barca might as well just beat us.
Yeah.
You can't move those two from there. And just the right back, we got a new right back coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Trent.
Alexander Arnold.
I got mixed emotions about that. He can't defend. He can't. But
he's a better
but
defender.
he's
than Luka
definitely
Vasquez.
he's definitely better than Lucas Vasquez defending. And attacking wise, his balls are crazy. He'll be playing crazy balls. He's gonna be playing those through balls, crazy crosses, free kicks. Leave it for Trent. Well, Mbappe's terrible at free kicks. I don't care what y'all say. Although he finally scored his first free kick of his
wasn't a
career,
free
bro,
kick.
that was not a free kick. That's not a free kick. It's an in play. It's like he played it in this play. It's
Yeah,
in
it
play
wasn't a
in play
free
goal,
kick.
man. That's not a free kick. But before we end the episode, let's talk about the possibility of having America in the Club World Cup.
Amazing.
But they're trying to make it pretty hard for them. It's gonna be America versus LAFC in a play-in game to get that spot. How do you feel about that?
America's gonna whoop LAFC, bro.
But how do you feel about that? You think that's justice or not? Like, do you think that's fair? As an America being a team that just won 3-peat, has 3 championships back to back to back, they're a team that's unstoppable at the moment. Not just because I'm an America fan, but at the moment they're one of the toughest teams in La Liga MX.
Yeah.
You know, they're well coached. They got great players, and believe it or not, if America makes it, they'll sign a big superstar. They will. They'll sign a big player for the Club World Cup. They will. Right. So to me, it's like you have this. You know, they're 3-peat and everything, but you're not gonna allow them to have that spot when Inter Miami hasn't really done anything for the MLS, and they gave them the spot. They gave them a spot no matter what.
Well, yeah, bro. Look who's there. That's
Yeah,
all.
FIFA's golden boys there, but still, apart from that, it's like you have a team that just won everything. You have a team that didn't, and they're somehow in, and this team isn't.
Yeah.
But now they had to face the consequence against a good LAFC team to get a play-in spot for the Club World Cup.
I don't know. It's not fair for America, but it's never fair for them. So it's okay.
I mean, a lot of people would definitely say refs are always on our side. So I mean, that statement's kind of crazy. You know, we have a couple people that go for Tigres who got smacked 3-0, and then we got a couple people that go for Chivas that cry about it. You know, we have actually people that go for Monterrey who can't win without Ramos playing.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. That's just a wild statement that you say. You know, that we never have help. You know, a lot of those people that a lot of those teams that I just named have fan bases that say otherwise.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? There's a couple people that I know from like different countries or what that might say that. You know, but I mean, apart from that. At least we're not losing 6-1 like a couple people.
That's it, bro. Cut the camera.
All right, you're not losing 6-1 like a couple people. Or maybe getting scored on 3 times in 15 minutes. How long was this video? How long is this video, Dante? Can you please tell us?
37.
Oh, that's
At
long.
this time, it's already 5-0.
Yeah, that's
About
longer
to be
than
halftime.
That's longer than Chucky's playoff game. Well, with that being said, this is LRT Nation, and we'll see you later.